Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Lawhorn, back with another week of the Lawhorn Invitational. I'm Lawhorn, this is Honey, and then we have a special guest this week, Dwayne Johnson. Go ahead and say hello, Dwayne. He's pretty quiet today, but, ladies and gentlemen, we have an absolute... I did change the title. Oh! I changed it, guys. Good catch, though. I don't know why it didn't save. Des versus TPD. Week 3. All right, it should be good now, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We're running a little bit behind. Dwayne Johnson waits for no one, but he does make you wait on him. So now that he's here, we're going to go ahead and get this draft started. I'm going to let the boys know we're ready. Captains, we're ready. So we should be beginning now, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the wait there. Yes. Yes, it's really him. It's really Dwayne. Had to call in a personal favor. See, I actually personally trained Dwayne Johnson whenever he was filming. What movie was it? Jumanji. That's right. Yeah, when Dwayne was filming Jumanji, it should be changed now. It should be changed now, Shadow. Refresh it. Immediately, though, we got the Shyvana ban. Shyvana ban right out the gate. Desperado's not wanting to see Shyvana in this game, followed by the Yorick ban. That's understandable. We've seen Desperados dominate pretty bad on this. Dwayne, you weren't here, but they put on quite a show with Yorick. So not surprised to see the Yorick one-trick band away there. And, man, you know what? He's going to be disappointed. Lethal, your Viego did not make it through, at least not in game 1. So... can't wait to see this. Shadow of Light, me either, sir. Me either. And the Nico band away. Okay. Pretty standard bands. I feel nothing out of the ordinary here. Dwayne, what are your thoughts so far? What do you think we're going to see from Blue 1 here? You called that perfectly. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, we didn't even realize that Dwayne was this knowledgeable about League of Legends, but here he is, literally calling the picks before. Okay, he's not too sure what's going to come here, but we'll see how they respond to the Nautilus pick. Now, is that a Nautilus jungle is the question. That's true. It could be flexed into the jungle. That is definitely a possibility, but it's probably wise to throw that Nautilus into pick 1 because Phantom Dancers don't know. Not funny, Gabe. Not funny. You get it? Like, never mind. It's funnier because you can spell it and I can't. Bel'Veth and Sivir. Okay, you know what? Sivir is a good counter to Nautilus. Even if he is in the jungle, you're still going to want a way to counter that CS if you're the AD carry. So, yeah, this is Dwayne Johnson. I had to call in a favor. Gabe. Yeah, for those of you guys that are just now tuning in, Dwayne Johnson, personal friend of mine. I actually was his personal trainer when he was getting ready for Jumanji, the movie Jumanji. So, all right, we're going to see the Ahri locked in for Desperado Outlaws here. Followed by the Jinx. So we are still, that Nautilus could still be flexed either into the jungle role or Riftcaster might be Kevin Hart. No, I don't know him. Yeah, Dwayne knows him. Yeah, but no favors to pull in with Kevin. Plus, you wouldn't be able to see him over the desk. I know that Dwayne and I make this desk look really small, but it's a pretty tall desk. Leona. Okay, you know what? That's a good... If this Nautilus does end up in the bot lane, whether through ganks or through roll, Leona Sivir is going to be a good combo to deal with him. We're going to see the Tahm Kench ban. How's the music, guys? Is the music at a good level here? Well, now it went quiet, so don't tell me now. All right, we're wrapping up the banning phase here. Mordekaiser and Ilawi going off the board. Swain being banned away. No surprise there. We've seen Pico on Swain a few times now. Has not gone well for the enemy team. We've also seen Connie on Ahri, so a lot that you have to respect on the side of Desperados here for Phantom Dancers, but Phantom Dancers looking to come in and make a statement of their own. All right, now we see the Syndra. We're going to have the double lock in on the Desperado side here. Lulu hovered Thresh for a moment, but then switched to Lulu. We almost had double hook champions, but this pretty much all but confirms it. Nautilus will be in the jungle. Nautilus will be in the jungle. Lulu will be the support, and Enchanter support for Jinx. Jinx loves that. A good answer to Leona as well. And it's going to be the Darius for the top lane here. The top lane will have counter on the side of Fam Dancers. We'll see what Nikki wants to play here in response to Darius. Taking their time on this pick, really discussing this one. Wukong. All right. Nikki says, give me Wukong. And this is the team, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know. Well, I have to go into mod view. I do know how to do it, but I don't have time with all the other things that I'm controlling here. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your predictions in the chat. We will not have a way to spend channel points. Unless Shadow of Light is able to do it as a moderator. All right, Dwayne. Now that you've seen game one, locked in, who do you think is going to take this one? Who do you think won champion select here? Do you know what that means, Dwayne? Okay, no, I didn't. You're going to have to speak English, Gabe. So sorry. All right, we're confirming roles in Drafter here. Think Phantom takes this one off comps. I do like the Phantom Dancers draft. I do think it's a good answer to the Nautilus jungle. Ahri overall. You've got some good lockdown CC to try to chase Ahri, or try to keep Ahri from chasing your carries, perhaps. Yo, thank you, Nikki. All right, poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Who wins game one? Nikki has thrown up the poll. Desperados Outlaws or the Phantom Dancers? Go ahead and get your predictions in. I'm going to grab a bottle of water. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got one vote in the poll. That is low participation, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need more participation than that. If you're in the chat, open that poll. Give me your prediction. Desperado Outlaws or Phantom Dancers? Shout out to Good and Gather for sponsoring today's stream. That is the Target brand water. Emily's big Target shopper, I guess. Personally, I prefer the Walmart water. I'm going to be honest. Walmart Great Value has a better taste. This Good and Gather Target water, it has sort of a tap water taste to it. And I'm allowed to say that because they're both sponsors of the stream. Target tap water. All right, we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Game one is about to win. Dasani? I don't think Dasani of your business, Gabe. We're rolling into game one here, ladies and gentlemen. Who will take it? Who's going to take game one? This is going to be a good game for real. I agree with you, Shadow. We're certainly hoping for that. We want competition. We want a good competitive match here. We are split down the middle on this poll in the chat, guys. Desperados, Team Phantom Dancers each have 3 votes between them. Or for them. 6 votes between them. 3 for Team Phantom Dancers, 3 for Desperados Outlaws. Looks like the poll agrees. It's anyone's game. We're gonna get zoomed out here. Hey, is the music at a good volume, guys? I need to know if I need to turn it down. A little bit of an ARAM approach here for the side of Desperados Outlaws.
Minions have spawned.
All right, pretty quiet so far. Not much vision able to be established. Actually, you know what? Connie in the mid lane did get a deep ward onto the blue buff there. A good trade here in the mid lane so far. Oh yes, we forgot to mention earlier. Who's away? Somebody's away for Team Phantom Dancers. Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. They did have to sub in Laser Fruit. So Laser Fruit is playing ADC, and then Blue being flexed into that mid lane against Connie, arguably the highest skilled mid laner in this tournament. Certainly by what we've seen so far, Connie has been a force to be reckoned with. So Blue gonna have their work cut out for them here, but they're gonna look to flex into this mid lane. What is it, Olivia? Pretty quiet so far. Pretty quiet so far. All right, Lethal looking for the gank in top lane here. Stoneheart pretty far up press here, so this could be a success. What up, Gar? Good to see you, sir. Stoneheart going down fast. He is ignited. It's going to flash, but it's not going to do any good. First blood. It's going to go over to Nikki in the top lane. Wukong, first blood. All right. Already, as the kids say. Now, because of that ward, they do have the opportunity to press into the jungle here and invade. Blue is going to spot it out with the ward. Low-key has the smite. Going to look to get out of here. alive. Phantom is here as well. This is turning into a 3v2. Pico's not going to make it in time. And Loki's going to go down. Thank you so much for leashing that blue buff, though, Lethal says. Pico's now going to be ignited. Not going to be able to escape. And Connie ignites. But the barrier comes out from blue. Connie looks to survive here, but she's going to go down. And that is now 4-0 for the side of Phantom Dancers. My goodness. That did not go as planned. The invade turns sour for Desperados. Loki, unfortunately, just leashing that blue buff for Lethal and giving over 3 kills as well. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. Phantom Dancers coming out the gate strong. I'm so congested. Shush. Hawk is, I guess he decided to have a life this Saturday or something. I don't know. I don't know. He decided he wanted to have friends on a Saturday afternoon. It's Friday night for us, but it's Saturday morning for Hawk, and he has a life. Things have gotten pretty quiet since that failed invade in the bot lane there. Oh, Nikki moving in on Stoneheart. Stoneheart being forced to back off here. Now about a third health. Take a look at the scoreboard here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at items. Oh, Pico being invaded on. No, never mind. Planar being invaded on here. Ganked on, rather. And both going to go down, it looks like. Pico flashing is going to escape, but that is his ADC going down to a gank from Lethal in the bot lane. And, man, the Phantom Dancers are pressing this lead down even farther, ladies and gentlemen. A strong, strong performance. That's not what I wanted. All right. Dragon is going to go over to Phantom Dancers. Not much they can do on the side of Desperados here. But maybe they catch out Phantom here. Phantom getting very low. But it doesn't matter. They'll take that trade all day. Oh, Connie actually looking in, ulting. A lot of damage coming out from Planar here. Oh, my goodness. But it's just too little too late as Laser Fruit now looks to survive. Stoneheart has roamed down from the top lane, but Planar now being jumped on by Lethal and Blue. And Blue... No, Lethal is going to take that kill. All right, Stoneheart getting something out of this. Pops the exhaust. Lethal just going to dash away, though, as that champion has 1 million dashes. And once again, if you are Phantom Dancers, you will take that trade all day long. What was that, a 3-for-1? Or a 4-for-1? 3-for-1, right? 3-for-1 for Phantom Dancers there. Desperados now looking for a way to get back into this game. Now, Dwayne, if you're on the side of Desperados here, what are your thoughts? How are you gonna play this mid game here and get back in this? Yeah, they'll try to do just that as we get about 8 minutes into this one. A considerable gold lead. What is that? About a 4,000 gold lead. For the side of Phantom Dancers here. Looking very strong 8 minutes into game one. All right, trade of flashes there. Stoneheart and Nikki. Stoneheart going to make it out unscathed in that gank, but was forced to burn his flash. Not the end of the world because Nikki now also burned his, but we'll see if anything comes out of that later. All right, we're going to have a fight around this Void Grubs here. Connie is moving in, though. Blue following shortly behind. This is going to be a 3-for-3 around this Void Grubs. But they all back off. It's nobody so far. Yeah, that's true, Wicked. Good observation there. I think if I'm Desperados here, I'm not panicking yet. I am looking to maybe get Jinx fed well. Now, of all the people farming poorly on my team, I don't want it to be Jinx Planar. Unfortunately, Planar is the one that's behind on CS in his lane. They need that Jinx to be strong to carry this late game. Oh, a lot of damage coming out from Nikki. Stoneheart not getting a favorable trade there. And he's going to be ignited! Nikki moving in, but he gets just enough health to survive that one. Nikki now without ignite, but Stoneheart's going to be forced to recall off of that one. All right, Loki is looking for a gank in the mid lane here. Blue unaware, without a ward, but going to be back. And Loki going to hit the wall there. Oh, Connie eating the turret shot, but not quite going down. Loki gonna be forced to flash there. Lethal blocks the Q, and Lethal with another successful gank. Lethal is absolutely dominating in this game. Wow, 6-0 and 3 Belveth there. Belveth, a problem, as the kids say. All right, and just like that. Oh my goodness. A trade of kills in the bot lane there. We're gonna have to get in this replay on that. All right, we're gonna rewind this here, see what went down. Laser Fruit and Planar duking it out 1v1 in the bot lane. Here's the instant replay, folks. Planar flashing. All the summoner spells coming out and the minions. Oh no. Planar played that so well, but the minion's gonna kill him. All right, back to real time here, sorry. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. I don't have anybody to tell me if I missed anything. Yeah, Planar gonna have their word cut out for them carrying this late game for sure. All right, around this dragon, a lot going down. Desperados hoping to contest this one somehow. Connie gonna look to get to mid lane, get some priority, and then rotate to help her team here. Oh my gosh, we have another solo kill in the top lane, guys. But no time for that instant replay right now, as Laser Fruit is going to go down, and that's going to go over to Planar. Planar's gotten excited, moving in. Belveth looking to move in on him, but oh, it's going to be forced to rethink that. Going to be caught by the CC. Loki landing the sun. The Q. Oh, wow. Never mind. Never mind. It's going so wrong for them now. How did they turn that fight around? Planar, unfortunately, going to fall. And just like that, what started so well ended quickly as Jinx was quickly taken out of that fight. All right. Everything's pretty quiet so far. Lanar 55 CS compared to Laserfruit's 88. Laserfruit handedly ahead in this lane. They both have 2 kills. All right, Pico is back with Planar, probably wise. Gonna want to hold Planar's hand here. So we're gonna burn the exhaust. Gonna have to burn the flash as well as Nikki flashes after. Lethal looking to get a little risky here, decides against it. I will say that Blue has done a good job of watching for these Connie roams. You know, Soul Ram Connie tried to take advantage of being already being so mobile, rotate to some of these fights, but Blue has followed close behind. Meanwhile, Loki just getting bullied in his own jungle here, not hit with a farm, and that's going to be another kill for the side of Phantom Dancers. Laserfruit 2v1 or 1v2 in the bot lane here. Going to make it away though because of that spell shield. All right, they're going to have to find a way to turn this around quickly because this is getting out of hand for Desperados. Phantom Dancers are running away with game 1 so far. Connie says, this is fine. Chase me all you want. Still has that ult in pocket, ready to go. And gonna be forced to use it. Oh, Pico just getting deleted. Laserfruit getting a kill there. Oh, but Laserfruit getting charmed. And ulted by the Jinx. The Super Omega Net Rocket thingy, Mabobber. Gonna go down. Hawk, I miss you so much. I can't talk this much. And once again, Loki is gonna look for an invade here. Now, last time you were around this blue buff in their jungle, this did not go well for you. Probably set a lot in motion here for Phantom Dancers. Going to recall. Things got very quiet here. Just strong leads all the way around here. Oh my goodness. You can't walk there, Pico. Yep. Trying to get vision down, but needing to be escorted there. That's an unfortunate mistake, and that's going to give another kill over to Phantom Dancers. Not the end of the world, but listen, if I am Phantom Dancers, I want to start really pressing this lead and taking these objectives. Only 1 turret off the board so far, and that is in the top lane from Nikki, who did get the first blood, did get the early lead. But you'd like to see more objectives coming off the map now that we're 17 minutes almost into this game. You don't want to give Planar and this Desperados team time to farm, possibly catch up, get into their mid-game comp. Yeah, they may find a way. Absolutely, Wicked. Absolutely. Oh, Connie going to be forced to ult in the mid lane there. Now, that's a pretty short cooldown on the Ahri ult now, but we'll see if that comes into play in this fight, as Dragon is spawning in about 20 seconds. Now, 4 of them in the bot lane here. 4 versus 3. 4v3 in the bot lane, 2v1 in the mid lane. They're going to drop the Rift Herald on this bot turret. Not quite going to go down, though. We'll see a Planar. Yep, they're going to quickly get rid of that. Oh, they're splitting here. Stoneheart going to quickly fall over there in that fight. Nope, this all the way around. They're using that lead to their advantage. The item difference right now is just too much to be overcome. And that's going to be the 3rd dragon for Phantom Dancers there.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Nikki may be in a dangerous spot here. Nautilus does not have ult, so Nikki going to be able to sneak away. Now nearly a 10k gold lead for Phantom Dancers here. Did get another turret under their belt. That bot lane tier 1 turret, thanks to the Rift Herald, has fallen. Oh, lasers are going to be ignited there by Connie, but going to walk out alive. They're going to want that back. They're going to want that back for this next team fight. Now Pico has some decent vision on the bottom half of this map. I would like to see them take advantage of this 2 versus 1 with blue in the bot lane, but they're gonna like to rotate to the mid lane. Probably wise. Connie says, we'll go ahead and swap lanes now. I'll catch this blue. I'll catch this blue in the bot lane. I'll immediately eat an ult and a ton of damage and flash away. Man, that is just hard to overcome. 2 items and fully upgraded boots for blue. Connie has the Malignance, but still working on that second item. Oh, Beam on the top lane. Low-key fighting, but man, just going to get quickly deleted as Lethal pops over that wall with that plant. And Lethal 9-0 and 6. Very, very strong. Honestly, Phantom, if you land that E, that's just another kill for your team there. But Lethal going to look to dive, but going to back away, going to decide against it. All right, Desperado's win condition hasn't changed, but oh wow, the flash heat from Phantom not connecting. But Planar are going to have to be ulted by Lulu to make it out of there because Laser Fruit absolutely laser beating. Oh, meanwhile on the bot lane, Blue's going to go down. Oh, but they'll Connie not quite getting the kill, and never mind. That's a 1-for-1. Loki now though, looking to survive, gonna make it a 2-for-1. Loki will fall. Stoneheart now 1v1 against Nikki, and that's not a fight you want to fight. 2 levels up. Nikki is easily getting rid of that health bar by Stone flashing and taking the kill, make it a 3-for-1. And oh my goodness, they're on the Baron. The 21-minute Baron is going over to Phantom Dancers. They are doing the things they need to do. Yeah, that's Dwayne Johnson busy. We go way back. Oh, Planar. Wow, did not. When I pay into that, no. What? It's a shutdown on Nikki. Nikki with a fatal mistake. That is the last person that Phantom Dancers want to see gold going on to, but my goodness. That'll do. That'll do. All right, well, just got a little bit of light in the tunnel if you're on the side of Desperado's Outlaws. Yeah, many people call him The Rock. I just call him Dwayne. Busy, he owed me a favor because I was his trainer when he was getting ready for Jumanji. In the months leading up to the filming of Jumanji, I helped him pack on some extra muscle. Yep, Planar getting out some good damage, and this is what's going to turn those team fights for Desperados, if anything. They need to be playing around that Jinx. They locked in Lulu support to go with it, so Jinx could really be a problem for Phantom Dancers. And that is Soul going over to Phantom Dancers. Things are looking pretty dire, but man, if I'm Desperados, I'm not panicking. I'm locking in and playing around this Jinx. Personal trainer and body double? Yeah. I mean, I'm half Irish, and he's whatever he is, some sort of islander, you know? But they would paint me, basically. They would paint me brown. Besides the skin tone, like, we're basically twins. And I still have hair for now. Yeah, I had one in the movie.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Making good use. Oh my gosh, where did Planar go? I looked down and then I blinked. Pico going to escape, using flash though. Nikki eating another turret shot, and Stoneheart is here. Gonna flash over the wall, gonna pull the clone. That is unfortunate. The ult going to go on to Nikki. Nikki will be ulted by Stoneheart and will go down, but Lethal's here with his million dashes. Is just going to kill Stoneheart. Stoneheart's going to go down, followed by Loki, and that is another multi-kill for Phantom Dancers as they use these Baron minions and push into this inhibitor turret. Oh, Planar, you got way too close, sir. Planar goes down. Wow, this might be an end angle. About 15 seconds till Stoneheart and Loki spawn. And that's another down. Connie has fallen. Pico looks to hold on. Can Pico 1v4 as Lulu? It looks like Pico cannot. Pico will fall. The last Nexus turret will go down. You know what? Go ahead and kill them for good measure. And game one goes over to Phantom Dancers. 1-0 Phantom Dancers. What a dominating performance. We're going to go to game two, ladies and gentlemen, but game one handedly won by Team Phantom Dancers there. Wow. What a performance. Dwayne, give us your thoughts. Now, we know you haven't played League in a while, quite some time, but you've kept up with the patch notes. You're still very familiar with the game, with the champions, with the state of the Rift. Tell us, you know, that went... Now, listen, I heard you call it before the game was starting. That kind of went exactly how you predicted. You did like their champion select, but did you expect Phantom Dancers to run away with that as much as they did? Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's one of those things where if you're Desperados, you need to get morale up. You need a better draft. You just need to... I think you're right. It did all start to fall apart when low-key, the Nautilus jungle tried to invade level 2. Was that level 2, level 3? Tried to steal that blue buff away from Lethal and then was caught out. You know, Blue... all over that, if you remember, roaming over, placing that ward, spotting out the invade happening, and then a great collapse from Phantom Dancers onto Loki. That ended up being a triple kill for Phantom Dancers whenever Nikki had already got first blood in the top lane. So that was a quick 4-0 lead for Phantom Dancers. And just like that, they ran away with game one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick ad break here. We're going to run 3 minutes of ads, and then we can be 1 hour ad free. So we'll be right back. A dominating performance. I will go ahead and check this. What does my wife say? All right. Thank you so much. Love of my life. What a sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back after these paid ads. Stick around. Watch all the ads. I'll get a little bit of pennies. Thank you guys so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now we are preparing for game 2 here. We're gonna turn this. Now I need you guys to help me. Is the music volume at a good level now? I don't want it to be too loud, but I want it to be in the background. You guys have not answered me. I've asked 3 times. Is the music volume good? Anyway. Thank you, Jar. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm AFK, BRB grabbing food. Thanks so much, Nikki. Blue is AFK. We are waiting on the teams to tell us.
Feel pain. Accept pain and no pain.
Yeah. Now, I know Dwayne's arm looks big, but you gotta admit, mine looks bigger. Let's be honest. I can sit in that pose too, Dwayne. I taught him everything he knows, by the way. So, we will wait to get the okay from each team. Looks like they're still grabbing snacks. Yo, Fizzy, thanks so much for those bits. My man. My man. I mean, I have to be careful, though. I have to be careful. This shirt already ripped once. Emily had to restitch it right here at the arm. Flicks that tricep a little too hard last time. All right, blue is back. We're going to look for the next drafter here. Game 2. Continue as spectator. Now, this should be right where the draft happens, right here. Just waiting for the ready from each team. Lethal says no. Oh, that is true. We are waiting for them to get on the right side here. Now, because they lost game 1, Desperados did get side selects. They chose red side. And there we go. Well, all but Pico have swapped over. Just waiting on Pico to swap over to the red side now. Just waiting on Pico to swap over now. Dwayne, do you think that Phantom Dancers can pull off the sweep, or do you think that Desperados will hang on and take it to round 3? Yeah, that's true. All right, we've gotten the ready from both sides, I believe. We have gotten the ready from both sides. Ladies and gentlemen, we should be beginning the draft of Game 2. Honey, what was that? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we will see that as we move into Game 2. Now, that could be the reason that they chose red side. You're absolutely right. There's some sort of strategy at hand here. They want to give the counter pick over. They want that last pick, that final counter pick in their hands. And they want it for a reason. So we'll see what that reason is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Looks like the same bans so far. Well, no, actually, Swain was banned in the second banning phase in game 1, so same bans though for the side of Desperados here. Very much in the same. I don't remember what they banned initially instead of Swain, but I do remember that Swain was not banned until that second round. But choosing to take that Swain away from Pico, probably very wise. It is. But it should be, Twisted, right? We want it to be loud. I mean, that's a good thing, right? All right. Gonna see the Jin locked in. Blue 1. The 80 carry Jin. That could be a dangerous... That could be fairly easy to counter, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Usually if I'm playing Jin, I don't want to be first picking, but there comes the Senna in response from Desperados and the Tom Kinch Pico, a big hello, Steven. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. Now, Pico, a huge Tom Kinch connoisseur, you could say. So critically for the Phantom Dancers, that is going to fall into his hands. We're going to see how he's able to perform. And I imagine we'll see the support locked in here. I don't know, though. Rakan, a good answer. A good answer for the side of Phantom Dancers there to this Tom Kinch. You guys want this big screen? Sorry, honey. Go lay down for a moment. All right. This is how it's checking out so far. Now, can any moderators in the chat get a poll up once this champion select is done? Any moderators out there? Hello, Pi. Big Pico fan in the chat. You know what? Pico did get his hands on his Tom Kinch this round, so he'll be looking to do some damage for sure. Now, Desperados, because they lost game one, they did elect for the red side here, probably wanting to give that counter pick over to somebody on their team. And the way it's shaking out, it looks like they want to give it over to Connie. Connie is arguably their best player, has performed very well in this tournament. Oh, I think he did it wrong again. It's okay. There is a poll up, ladies and gentlemen. There is a poll up. Who will win game two, Desperados or Phantom Dancers? They get points for watching, though. They get points for watching, Nikki. All right, gonna see Big Mama band away there. Vi locked in. Jin into Tom Mundo. Yeah. Jin was picked with the first pick, Shadow, unfortunately. Gonna be a tough game. Gonna be a tough game, but... Oh, the Rumble locked in against Dr. Mundo. That is a much better team fighting champion, I believe. But there's a lot of tank here. There's a lot of tank on the side of Desperados. And they are giving that final counter pick over to Connie. So they're going to see the last two picks here. They're going to see the Rumble and the last pick for Phantom Dancers. And Connie is going to look to round out this team composition here with their pick. Wow, Phantom Dancers electing to go for the 4 versus 1. It's an Anivia, they say. An Anivia. Anivia must have been bugged. Right here where it says none, pretend that says Anivia. And the Vex going to be locked in response. Desperados. No! No! At the last moment, swapping to Hui. All right, well, now we'll get them to confirm their roles. We will now wait for them to confirm their roles in Drafter here. But taking a look at the compositions for game 2 here, let's get your thoughts in the chat. Who is going to take game 2? We do also have a poll up as well. Desperados looking to hold on and take this to game 2, or game 3 rather. Phantom Dancers looking for the clean sweep. Looking for the clean sweep and to go ahead and wrap this one up in 2 games. We'll see how it goes. Red Kane 1v9. Yep, I do think that the Kane was a good response to the amount of tank that they have on their team. But, you know, they love to play through the bot lane. Planar, a very strong AD carry for... Oh, no, never mind. They swapped sides. I forgot. Yes, Laser Fruit going to have a hard time into this team is Jin, I believe. Good team fight potential from both sides. Brent asking for stream link. Boom, lethal quick with it. Like, look at that. And listen, last time we felt like, according to the draft, this was even Dwayne here. Even Dwayne said this is anybody's game, but he did slightly favor Phantom Dancers. In this one, I really don't know. I really don't know which draft I like more. All right, we have begun. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm guessing you're Loki's friend. We were just talking about you. Thank you for that follow, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. This is the draft, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see it locked in now. Let's see if this intern will get me a water. Give me 1 second, guys. Interns! Intern! Water! Water! Finally. Good luck from SNS. Good luck to you as well. Good luck to me. It's now currently Phantom Dancers are up 1-0. Phantom Dancers did take game 1, so Desperado's looking to hold on in game 2 here and take it to game 3. Finally. Okay, I'm sorry. Not. The intern's trying to steal the water back from me. I don't know what's happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1-0. 1-0. Fizzy, Fizzy did contribute. Well, another 50-50 poll. Now, 50% voted for Desperados, 50% voted for Team Phantom Dancers. Like I said, if Phantom Dancers is able to take this one, they will have their first clean sweep of the tournament. I think, right? They didn't get a sweep in week 2. Desperados looking to hold on, looking to take this one to game 3. They do not want to be swept. Gonna get a zoom out here, get the spawn timers up.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It all comes down to this, potentially, where it all goes to game 3. We'll see.
Minions have spawned.
No deep vision for either side. Oh, Nikki kind of moving up here, getting a little bit of deep vision on the top side of this map here. Oh, Nikki, you can't walk there, sir. It works out okay for him, though, as he moves back to his lane in time to catch every bit of CS. Stoneheart taking the long way around. On vision, by the way. Oh, Pico taking a lot of damage there. Things quiet for the most part here. Oh, right down the middle for Planar there. Lethal moving into the Scrafter pit, pathing towards bot, and it looks like bot will be pushed up, so we'll see if that turns into a gank opportunity. However, Loki also pathed the bot. Could turn into a 3v3 soon in the bot lane here. Loki has made it to the Scuttle Crab faster here. Lethal will look towards bot lane here for the gank opportunity. Nothing to be had. Yep, not able to move over to that Scuttle Crab either. Gonna find himself in a dangerous position, and the Scuttle Crab goes over to Loki. Slight advantage over for Desperado so far. Oh, Blue nearly fallen in the mid lane there. Connie taking all of the health. Not sure how that happened. Probably don't have time to get an instant replay here as Pico has dived behind Phantom and Laser. Phantom forced to flash. Pico did ignite. And this is a brawl. This is a brawl in the bot lane, ladies and gentlemen. Double Scuttle going over to Desperados. What's the percentage that your win? What's the win percentage increase if you get double scuttled? It's really high, I remember. I don't remember what it is, but a good sign for Desperados as they try to hold on in game 2. Oh, another brawl in the bot lane. Pico taking a lot of damage there. Getting stunned. Going to make it out, though. Tanky enough to survive. Top lane very quiet up to this point. How is this matchup for Stoneheart? For our top lane specialists in the chat, how does Mundo do against Nikki? Oh, unfortunate time to take a fight there. Nikki gonna flash away. Stoneheart going to go down. The flash not... Okay, yep. First blood gonna go over to Lethal. He's just gonna flash Q to finish that one off. First blood going over to... once again on the top side of the map. But this time going over to Lethal. Oh, Laser Fruit barely going to avoid that knockup by Tom Kinch. Gonna miss the CC just barely. But the state of the game, Jhin very strong early and still in a good spot to win this trade playing R early. And just like that, going to be flash queued. Pico now in trouble. But going to take him with him. Uh-oh. Connie is roamed down. Connie killing Laser Fruit. And, oh, Loki being caught in a bit of a pickle here. Going to escape, and the ult lands. Connie is putting in work for her team. They're going to look to chase here, but probably going to get away if you're Blue and Lethal. All right, and just like that, it's 2 versus 2 on the kill board. No gold lead. Well, about a 300 gold lead for the side of Desperados here. Stoneheart seems to be having a hard time into this rumble.
Hyper Flame Spitter.
Nikki did get the counter pick, but I'm not knowledgeable enough about top lane matchups. I don't know how hard that is. I know one thing though, it's very annoying. Very annoying for Mundo to have to deal with. Oh, here comes Loki with the gank. Nikki going to look to make it out. The Q does not connect from Vi.
Rising your Phoenix Fire.
Now, since Phantom has roamed up here, Laser in a bad spot here as Pico and Planar could pretty easily dive if they can get a good wave state and land the CC chain. Phantom up here on this side of the map for Void Grub spawn. Yeah, Laser in a very, very dangerous position here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Pico's going to walk out, going to take those turret shots, and that's going to be a kill for Planar in the bot lane. Never mind, actually the kill, wait. No. Yeah, the kill did go over to Planar. Pico had that kill from earlier. A huge team fight for the side of Desperados here. Double kill for Connie. They're moving in. Nikki's gonna fall. And that's another kill for the Tompkins support. Blue, no mana, but going to look to escape here. Gonna make it over to that top lane turret. And that's gonna be the Void Grubs and 3 kills for the side of Desperados. And they are doing what needs to be done. Oh, Laser in a bad spot here. Planar letting him away a little scot-free here. Planar playing a little bit more scared there than I think they had to. I think they just weren't quite sure where Phantom was. Mundo counters Rumble with a 54% win rate. That is surprising to hear. But Nikki very comfortable on this Rumble pick, as locking it in answer to Mundo, so. I got caught looking at the CS there, guys. Oh, big trades here in the mid lane. Blue landing the wall, dropping the ult under Connie's feet. Connie walking away with about half her health bar missing. These top laners continue to brawl up here. CS nearly dead even all the way around. Actually, Jhin, surprisingly, having a CS lead up on this Senna. Connie teleporting back to lane, the priority not lasting long. Dragon has just spawned, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like it's going to be a fight. Laser Fruit getting CS'd. CC'd, rather. Loki with a huge ult engage onto Blue in the back line. Phantom is trying to reset this fight, but not able to. Kane is going to go down. That CC landed on Planar. His teammates quickly jumping in, though. Oh, wow. Pico flashing into the back line. Phantom Dancers are falling left and right. The egg passive comes out. Nikki is going to fall, too. Oh, no, he can't survive this. Oh, Planar! He needs 2/3 time to give the shutdown over to Senna, but then Pico's going to get the kill. Wow. Oh, man, you did not want to eat those turret shots, Planar. I know he's going to want that one back. He's going to want that one back. All right, well, 11-3, about a 4,000 gold lead for the side of Desperados here. Phantom Dancers, if they're going to get this sweep, if they're going to pull off the 2-0 sweep, they're going to have to turn this one around. As I don't think they have the better scaling team composition either. Desperados already winning that early game, and they still have the Senna and the Mundo for the late game. They're going to be a bit of a problem.
Galactic Hyper Barrier.
All right. Oh, Lethal has roamed down here to the bot lane. Potential gank. Ult coming out from Jhin. Not connecting. Pico eating these for breakfast. As he says, that tickles. Lethal. Oh, forced to flash away as the CC chain lands. And that is a failed gank attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Desperados in the bot lane handle that pretty easily. If you're a Phantom Dancers, what is your win rate here, Dwayne? What do you think is going to have to be done on the side of Phantom Dancers if they're going to turn this one around? Yeah. Yeah, and they'll look to do just that as we're now 14 minutes into this game. About a 4K gold lead for the side of Desperados. Phantom Dancers will look to make your strategy come to life here, Dwayne. Very insightful. Ooh, Phantom escaping the CC chain there. Wow. In a dangerous spot, but does escape with his life. So we've got on the way pings mid lane on the side of Desperados here. Blue maybe in a spot. Blue going to back off though, has the wave clear to just shove and wait over and over again. To be honest, both mid laners do. There's a lot of wave clear in this mid lane. Battle for priority here. Pico says, I'm going to look for another gank in this bot lane. Going to eat the entire CC chain again. Yeah, they just don't have the damage that Planar and Pico do. So, going to be really hard to gank this lane. 2v3, no problem, says Pico, as he demolishes Phantom. Wow. That's 2 failed ganks in a row. If I'm Lethal, I have to quit trying to play around this bot lane. Now, meanwhile, Stoneheart has gotten the turret in the top lane. I have to start trying to get these other sides of the map ahead. Lethal needs to just let Jhin farm and look for something else. Oh, Blue going down. Connie, will Connie be able to kill out of the egg passive? Yes! A solo kill in the mid lane. And they have the Rift Herald. They're going to look to press this lead now. Lethal trying to save this mid turret. But since that Rift Herald is in pocket, probably going to be... Oh, wow. Lethal, you don't want to ult that, sir. You're alone. 1v3. Lethal makes it out. Does he? Yes! Wow, that almost went very bad for Lethal, but he's able to escape with his life. Connie lost a lot of health, but never in too much danger there. Now Loki looking for the invade opportunity, but it's not really there. Going to turn around, decide against it. And it's going to be a fight around Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. The Phantom ultimate, Loki being caught there. This is why they locked in Rumble. They want him for these team fights. Putting in a little bit of work in this front line, but oh! Lethal's going to go down. They're now without a jungler. They have to give this dragon over now. They have to abort. This is going to be 3 dragons for the side of Desperados, and it's going from bad to worse. Phantom not going to be able to make it out. Pico W's over the wall. I may have spoken too soon. All right. Oh, yeah. Stoneheart just going to eat 4 turret shots, run in, and take him out. Oh, my goodness. In the mid lane, we got a shutdown for Blue onto Connie. We're going to have to get an instant replay. Here's the instant replay, ladies and gentlemen. Just the blind vision control for Soul Ram Connie there. Gonna get connected by that Anivia Q and gonna go down. Back to real time. in the mid lane. Now that is huge shutdown gold for blue. Taking a look at the gold lead here. You've got about a 1.3k gold lead for Mundo. You've got about a 500 gold lead for the jungle, Vi. 1.2 gold lead for Connie in the mid lane. The port, surprisingly, only 2,000 gold lead. Now, this Pico Tom Kinch has been a problem for sure. And Laser Fruit getting caught out in the mid lane here. Gonna go down to Planar, and that's going to extend the ADC gold lead even more to about 1.2k. And Lethal killing Connie in the top lane. Wow. I would go for the instant replay, but it looks like we've got more action happening here. Lethal and Nikki escaping to their turret here. Oh, Blue's in trouble. Oh, Sonar's in trouble. Oh, Blue, another kill. Now 2-2 with a solo bolo in the bot lane. Wow. Should I do it? What runes does Anivia have? Anivia's got... How do I tell that?
Your team's turret has been destroyed.
How do I tell that, Liv? Oh man, Phantom getting caught out there. They're gonna ult by Tom Kinch and gonna go down. Another kill for Pico. Oh my, Connie going down. Another kill for Blue. The passive is gonna save Anivia as well. Anivia not going to go down. Going to pop back up and potentially help secure this kill on Loki as well. Loki's gonna fall, and that's a shutdown for Lethal. Phantom Dancers getting some momentum on their side here as that exchange of events strongly in their favor. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Nikki going to ult, going to 1v1 Stoneheart, but just not going to be able to do anything. Dodges the Q, but will it be enough? A lot of damage coming out, but Stoneheart, oh my goodness. Stoneheart getting melted and not able to get a kill there. Nikki flashing the mastery as he walked away. A little bit of a BM. The Rift Herald being summoned in the fountain. A bold strategy. The old Fountain Herald. We've seen it a time or two before. Pico has no fear as he tries to walk past Phantom towards Laser Fruit here. Says, you know what? Fine. I'll put the combos out on you, Phantom. Yeah, you better dash away, buddy. Pico does as Pico pleases when Pico plays the catfish. Tom Kinch is a catfish, everyone, not a frog. Let's make sure we have that straight. The Fountain Herald roams all the way down the rift, lands on that tier 2 mid lane turret, and the tier 2 mid lane turret will fall. A lot of damage going out onto Loki, but Loki dashes away. That is a turret for nothing for the side of Desperados. Still about a 6k gold lead. No, barely over a 5k gold lead for the side of Desperados here. 22 minutes into this game. Dragon spawning in 40 seconds. Oh my goodness. Stoneheart goes down. That is the Red Cane at work here. Lethal taking a lot of damage from the support though. Pico just so single-handedly taking the health bar. Oh, but not enough. Lethal survives. Anivia absolutely dishing out the damage here. Blue has become very strong for their team here. Lethal does fall though before they get the final kill there. An ace for Phantom Dancers. They're kind of turning this around, ladies and gentlemen. They are kind of turning this around. Phantom Dancers looking for the sweep here. Dragon just spawned. Desperados could have had the soul there. You want to see the gold? There's the gold. A very slow dragon, but a dragon nonetheless. Finally, for Phantom Dancers. They secure the first drag and delay that dragon soul. Nikki cleared out a pink ward here, but been in a bit of a danger. Senses the danger and moves away. Pink ward will live to fight or ward another day. Wow, I just realized 207 CS to 139 in the bot lane here. Now, Senna does have 7 kills and 10 assists, but not farming very well. Surprisingly, they need Senna to scale well. Yeah, Desperado's late game fighting strategy going to depend a lot on Senna being strong. And don't get me wrong, Senna's not weak, but you would like to see that CS higher. Blue melting these top lane tanks. Stoneheart able to escape, but does have to use his ult in that exchange. Yeah, blue is a bit of a problem now in these team fights. All right, Phantom Dancers holding on in this one. Oh, Nikki, you can't walk there, sir. Going to drop the ult, but it doesn't matter. Nikki is going to face check a bush and immediately be deleted. And with that, Desperado Outlaws will look to maybe go for this Baron, or maybe not. Maybe they choose this bush. We shall see. Yeah, they barely start the Baron there. Oh no, Pico. Pico just went down a team there. And just like that, Pico's going to go down. Phantom Dancers with more momentum. They continue to swing the outlook of this game in their favor as they look for the clean sweep. Phantom Dancers honestly in a very good spot here, as the late game scaling of Senna and Mundo are not turning this game, or not finishing off this game like Desperados would hope. CC is connecting with blue now, out of mana, going to go down here, going to be ulted by Vi. Has the egg, but it's not going to be enough to save them, and blue goes down. Pinging for assistance on the Baron here, but they don't have time to do it, I don't believe. They just don't have the damage there. Yeah, with that many collapsing on the bot lane, you would have liked to see more on the other side of the map. They will get a tier 1 turret here, but Desperado's still taking that trade all day long, I think. All right, guys. Wow, it's a close game, truly. Only about a 1.5K gold lead now for Desperados, which is nothing considering we're 28 minutes into this game now. Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. Desperados gonna look for their second opportunity to get the soul here. Can Phantom Dancers keep them from getting the soul once again? "15 seconds till Dragon spawns." Desperados looks for the pick here, looking to catch out Phantom, and he's going to get the full CC chain. Phantom's going to go down. All 5 are here, and that's going to make it a little bit easier They really needed that Rakan ult for their team fight. Rakan now down 4 versus 5. Nikki looks to maybe ult over the wall here. Oh, Nikki's going to get ulted on by Vi. Loki going to be saved by Pico there. Nikki took a lot of damage, and I think at this point you got a bell. Oh, the snipe! Connie lands the kill on Nikki as he walks away there over the wall. And yep, now they're falling like dominoes. Lethal does his best. He ults, he's out, he flashes away, he eased through the wall. Will it be enough to escape? No! Connie's going to flash to get the kill once again. Laserfruit with the kill on Mundo as he runs away. Laserfruit says, I'm going in. Not wise though, as he's knocked up by the catfish. Now Pico has fallen there, but still, that's going to be soul. That's going to be soul for Desperados. A sloppy fight for both sides, but in the end, Desperados come out on top handedly. And what was a 1.5K gold lead, now almost 4K gold up. 30 minutes into this game, it should be ending soon. It could swing in multiple directions, but Desperados will look to wrap this one up. All right, Desperados comes out of their base, having spent their gold well earned. Phantom, you got to be scared to walk there, right? Okay. Blue with a wave clear, just looking to get bot lane shoved here. Connie says, I've got wave clear of my own though. I see your wave push, and I match it. Nothing's pretty quiet for the moment. Neither team really seeing anything yet. Oh, maybe a mid lane collapse here. 3 versus 4 action in the mid lane here. Oh, Laserfruit flashing away. Jhin, the 80 carry without flash, popping the ult. Nothing to come of this though. They're gonna want this one back. They're gonna want this one back. Decent damage going out on the Pico, but nothing considering you just lost your ult if you're Jhin. And they're gonna look towards this Baron now. Now, you've got to be scared here, Phantom. You have to be afraid here. Phantom is going to get caught once again. Oh, man, Phantom. You got to be scared of that push. Nikki now going to go down as well, going to flash away, but it's not going to be enough. Stoneheart flashes and secures the kill, and that should be the Baron going over to Desperados. They're going to look to take this. My voice is cracking. Okay, you don't want to take it away, Dwayne. Well said. Well said. Yeah, now that they have this Baron, they'll look to use it. Put it to good work here. In the mid lane, they're off to an early start. Laserfruit looking to clear this wave, but just doesn't have the wave clear. Here comes Phantom, but they're going to be forced to back off. 4 versus 2 so far. And the inhibitor turret will fall. Item check. Welcome in, Adam. Welcome in. There's your item check, sir. Dwayne, what do you want to see Phantom Dancer do here in the next 10 minutes? Yeah, you're right. Will they make it that long? Probably not. Next 5 minutes, Dwayne. Go. Yeah, well said. Well said. Phantom Dancers will look to do just that as they look for the clean sweep. Desperado's pretty strong lead now, though. They are into the base, and Inhibitor has fallen. Phantom Dancers just going to look for a next advantageous team fight. They've had a few now. Blue. Oh, Blue's getting caught out by Pico and Connie. Connie lands the ult, and Blue may not go down as they do have the egg passive. Egg Nivea survives. Oh, but yep, it's not going to be enough. Anivia is going to drop the ult under their feet. Will they have enough damage? Going to get ulted by Vi. Blue's going to go down. No! Laser Fruit with the damage to take out Connie. Bladar goes down. Pico goes down. And the double kill for Jen. Oh my gosh. How did they turn that fight around? Wow, a teleport coming out from Mundo in the bot lane. Laser Fruit gonna have to get out of there. Laser Fruit gonna have to get out. Laser Fruit auto the plant. No! Oh, and Stoneheart, the teleport comes in clutch as they secure the kill. I don't think Planar meant to ult that, or I don't think Planar, I don't think Planar meant to hit that plant, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Dwayne, dude. Dwayne, you've got to speak up more. My voice, I can't cast by myself, bro. You're going to have to talk more. I know it wasn't written into the contract, but we need more out of you, Dwayne. We need more out of you, Dwayne. Come on.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And this is going to be a fight around Elder Drag here. No, not much of a fight at all, as Phantom Dancers doesn't really have an answer. Now, if they get this Elder Drag, they're going to have to look to just force a team fight here and end this game. Lethal floating around, going to be looking for the still. Does he have it? No, he does not have the still. As a matter of fact, he's going to be deleted. That's another kill. Planar has killed Phantom. They're now going to look to shove it down the mid lane with the super minions and end this game. Laser Fruit getting queued by Pico there, not going to escape. Pico's going to absolutely run him down. Meanwhile, also, Nikki's going to go down, and that looks like game 2 for Desperados. They hold on and they take it to game 3. Ladies and gentlemen, game 3, we will see it. Desperados, a strong start, an okay mid game, and a strong finish. And just like that, they hold on. We're going to see game 3. Dwayne, you were absolutely right. You called it. Wow. Wow. A strong performance there. Now, in moments, it did look like Phantom Dancers was going to be able to turn it around and pull up the sweep, but no. No, Desperados presses their lead, does the things they need to do in the early game and in the end game to run it down. Not run it down negatively, but run it down in a good way. And destroy the Nexus. Honestly, yeah, you're right, Dwayne. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to the fact that Desperados were able to destroy the Nexus, and Team Phantom Dancers, they just weren't. I could not agree with you more there. Now, because they lost, Phantom Dancers do get side select, and they have elected to take the red side. So we're going to see these teams swap sides here. We're going to take a quick ad break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to run 3 minutes of ads, and then we will be 1 hour ad free. We don't want any ads popping up during game 3, okay? So after this quick 180-second ad break, we will be 1 hour ad free. Oh, so sorry, guys. Meant to be spectator, my bad. All right, here's the 3-minute ad break, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Game 3 underway. I know. That was a test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for game 3, and if it's anything like game 1 and game 2, it's going to be very entertaining. I got a little bit of 2% milk. Shout out to Great Value once again. Our biggest sponsor, Great Value. Walmart Great Value brand. We got Great Value water, we got Great Value milk. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Nice little coating. Yeah. Gotta be honest, Dwayne. When I called you earlier today and I said, hey man, I need you to be here, I thought you'd do a little more talking. I'm not mad at you. But if you could in game 3, if you could help me out a little bit more, I would appreciate it. As I've got 2 more series to cast this weekend, sir. No, honey, you've done great. You've done great. Thank you so much. We'll wait for both of these teams to get the ready for draft for game 3 here. Desperados took game 2. Fizzy, we're going to game 3. We have the ready from Phantom Dancers. We're waiting on the pick. We're waiting on the ready from, oh, I don't know. Nikki, are you able to give the results from that poll? I don't know how that works. I would have to go into moderator view, which would really mess up my whole setup on my right monitor here. I'm not able to go into moderator view with all, like, I've got 4 monitors here, and it's a very delicate situation. It's a very delicate situation. We have the power to give points. I got points coming your way, Fizzy. Don't you worry. It's in Dwayne's contract that he will not fight here. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize we started the draft. Guys, holy cow, y'all distracted me. Hey, thank you so much, Fizzy. All right, we're going to see the Viego, Shyvana, and Nico band on the side of Desperado Outlaws, and we're going to see those same bands again for Phantom Dancers, Yorick, Swain, Nefiri. Not wanting to see those champions in this game. Game 3, who will Desperados first pick? They're going to first pick Ziggs. Now, this could be flex into the bot lane. I don't know if Connie plays Ziggs. This could be Ziggs APC. Malphite locked in for the side of Phantom Dancers. Looks like we may see Nikki on the Malphite. Y'all want to see this in big screen? Bye, honey. Go lay down. Mel. Oh, Mel. Yeah, yeah. We've seen some good Mel gameplay in this, and you know what? That also takes the Mel away from Connie. So, any thoughts Connie had about playing Mel in Game 3 are squashed, as that's going to go over to Blue most likely. Amumu locked in for Desperado Outlaws. Is that Amumu jungle? Now we have seen Tomfoolery play Amumu support in this tournament. Akali going to be locked in. Desperado Outlaws. Never mind. Lysandra, I swear, in the drafter, sometimes it looks like it's like locked in. It's like it pulses. It pulses the champion. It looks like it was locked in, but it wasn't. Lysandra locked in for Connie. Game 3 shaping up here. We see the team select unfolding before our very eyes. Make sure to get your prediction in that poll, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is up. It is done with channel points this time. Tank make our support? Maybe Jar. Let them know for next week. Let them know for next week. Nocturne. Now, what is the thought process here with the team composition? I'm not really sure. All right, we're going to see Ornn, Seraphine banned away. Morgana banned away, rather. All right, who will be our last two bans here? Gnar. Gnar is the final ban. Stoneheart known to play Gnar? I don't know. And they are going to ban away that Seraphine. A double support ban in phase 2 for Desperado Outlaws. How will these teams be rounded out? Because I can't really see the vision on either side. I'm not really sure what we're going for here. Twitch locked in for Phantom Dancers. Laser Fruit going to be on the Twitch ADC. Now we'll be able to find out if the Ziggs is going to be in the mid. Oh no, Lysandra is going to be in the mid lane. So this is almost certainly now a Ziggs bot. What support will we pair with Ziggs bot? We're going to see Mordekaiser locked in the top lane up against Malphite. How is that matchup for Malphite? I'm not sure. I don't know enough about top lane matchups. And what will we see support paired along with this Ziggs APC? They do, Jar. They do. They'll practice on their own and they'll also scrimmage each other. Pantheon support. Pyke support. Pyke locked in for the side of Desperado Outlaws. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time that we've seen Pyke in this tournament. I could be wrong. I remember Hooker playing Pyke top lane, but I think that was in a scrimmage. I don't think that was in an actual tournament, was it? Dwayne, do you know? Yeah, I don't remember either. How will Phantom Dancers? Milio. All right. A lot of supports banned away from him there. He's going to choose to lock in Milio. Milio Twitch, a strong combo. Milio, a strong champion in general. A good enchanter. That's my enchanter pick, personally. We're going to see roles confirmed here in just a moment, but we probably already know the roles. Make sure to get your predictions in. The poll is up. Predict with your channel points who will win Game 3 and take the series win as a whole. Will it be Desperados or will it be Phantom Dancers? Let us know in the poll. Vote with your points. There are the roles confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Ziggs bot, Amumu jungle, Lysandra mid, Mordekaiser top, and Pyke support. They over-indexed on AP. Yeah, perhaps. Desperado Outlaws. I mean, I gotta be honest. That's a pretty dangerous team on the side of Phantom Dancers. Oh. Sorry. The intern is complaining about the quality of the production over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see these teams locked in. Once again, here's the look. Get your predictions in. All right. Get your predictions in. Who will win Game 3? Two people predicting Phantom Dancers so far. One person predicting Desperados. All right, Dwayne Johnson. It all comes down to this. Give us your thoughts on the team selection here. Yeah. She does, typically, yeah. Okay, yeah. I could not agree with you more there. Honey, what are your thoughts? Yeah. Okay, well, I know you're a big fan, but you can't just echo what Dwayne says, okay? Anyway. It all comes down to Game 3, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. The teams are set. Game 3 is underway. Lock in. Prepare your loadouts. Prepare your eyes for epic action as we move into Game 3. It all comes down to this. All right. Game 3. Here we go. It all comes down to
your heart ablaze. Overcome your limits.
Absolutely. Both teams will look to set their heart ablaze and overcome their limits as the winner of this game takes the series.
Minions have spawned.
And in week 3, things are really starting to shape out here as far as seeding goes for the playoffs. Oh wow, a little bit of a standoff here in the top lane. Oh, Blue eating a lot of damage there. Gonna go to lane now with only 2/3 of their health bar. Getting a little bit of poke back on Connie, but not nearly what they ate there. Now at a bit of a disadvantage. Half health now in this mid lane, Blue. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Pico gonna be dangerous for this Milio. All right, big damage from Planar out on Laser Fruit as well. The Q does not land. Pico has not landed the Pike Q. That's okay. We'll take a look back mid, see how it's checking out for Blue. Blue is doing okay considering how much health they lost early. Pretty much even health-wise now. All right, Connie moving in, looking to proc that electrocute, procs it and backs off, but Blue able to answer. Oh wow, Laser Fruit almost going down in the bot lane while we were away, but I guess that's what you would expect with a Pike. Now Milio, something to know about Milio, that champion, his cooldowns are so high early, and he's so mana hungry that Milio struggles until he's about 2 items deep. Milio, much stronger in the late game, scales really well with Twitch, but early game, this is going to be a dangerous, dangerous lane for Laser Fruit and Phantom. They're going to have to just survive. That is the name of the game here in the bot lane. Blue and Connie continue to just duke it out here. Blue getting the best of Connie so far, though, level 1 through 3. And with top laners, who even really knows what goes on? Top laners are psychopaths, so who needs to know their matchups? Oh, absolute Duke City here in the mid lane between Blue and Connie. Oh, Phantom eating all the CC, flashing away. He's going to live, but that is exactly what you don't want to happen if you are Milio and Twitch. You want to just have a nice, calm, chill lane. Now Lethal has made his way up into the top lane here. Stoneheart is pushed up. All right, and he's in a bit of a dangerous situation now as Lethal is here. Loki roaming up to counter gank though. The exhaust being popped on Lethal. He's just going to turn around, but he's going to get caught by the Mimikyu. He's going to be forced to flash, followed by a flash from Stoneheart, but yep, nothing going to come of that, as both junglers are going to walk away from this one. All right, Planar did teleport back into that bot lane. No CS miss on his part there. Will Planar delay the yeah. Needed to walk a little bit farther back to the recall there, Laser. A little bit of time wasted. See how everybody spent their first recall gold. Wow, Pico roaming all the way back in the top lane here. Nikki has teleported back to lane. We'll see if he realizes. Pico has exposed himself multiple times now to Nikki. I'm not really sure what the plan is at this point, but Planar is being left all alone in the bot lane down here, and Laser Fruit is putting to work his poison. Planar now in a tough spot here without a support. Not really sure what Pico's plan was in that top lane roam, but it did not work out. Blue with the aura dodge there. Loki Gamer's Q not connecting. But here comes Pico. Will he be able to turn this around? Loki flashing away. They do get a kill, but Loki goes down as well. Pico now going to be forced to run away as he's chased by 3. All right, Pico lives to fight another day. It's now going to be 1-1. Pretty much dead even now. 5.5 minutes into this game. Kawhi, you're asking the questions. I don't have the answers. I would guess we'll probably see one ability power item. I don't know. Wow. Oh, neither CC landing from Pike, but it doesn't matter. Laserfruit's going to go down to Planar. An easy kill in the bot lane there. As Phantom is now roaming back to lane, but his carry is gone. That is a lost small Mexican child. And the first dragon is going to go over to Desperado's Outlaws. All right, now about a 1.3k gold lead for Desperados, 7 minutes into this game. They've had a strong start, but that's to be expected. Twitch, Milio, you know, that's the key. That's their ticket to these late game fights. Dwayne, we talked about this, bro. You're gonna have to talk more. Yeah, great points there. Great points. We'll see if they're able to do just that, as Planar is making it back now, but Pico is really heavy on the roam on this pike. All right, well done there. This is a little bit of a collapse on mid lane, and blue is going to go down. We're going to pretend like Pico didn't flash and miss his Q. We're going to pretend like we did not see that. And Desperado is now doing pretty well, getting out in front here. Going to get the Void Grubs. All right, Lethal. Lethal still a little bit up on the Samumu. Lissandra with the lead, Ziggs with the lead, and Mordekaiser with the lead. So overall, Team Desperados as a team now about 1.3K gold up over Phantom Dancers in Game 3. 9 minutes in, it's still anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. Things are pretty quiet for the moment. Yeah, those are great points, Dwayne. And, you know, something else to consider is that Laser Fruit is a little bit up on CS here over Ziggs. Oh, Pico. The Qs are not queuing, but it's okay. Uh-oh. 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 Quick 4v3 collapse. Lethal's going to go down. Gonna flash away, but it won't be enough. He will fall. Pico. Oh, Blue gonna smash Pico there. Laser Fruit flashing over the wall, ulting. They can still turn the team fight around in their favor now that Blue is here. No, not quite. Definitely can't chase it. A 1-for-1 in the bot lane there. Could have been much worse, though, for Phantom Dancers. Connie with some big damage on the Blue here. Blue now about 1/3 of her health bar. Oh, Blue's taking a lot of damage. Blue's gonna bury her, but it's not gonna be enough. No, it will be enough. Blue barely escapes with their life. Connie almost with the solo kill in the mid lane. Wow, that could not have been closer. Loki looking to gank Blue in the mid lane here. Blue going to dodge the Q, but there's the ult out from Amumu, and Blue is not going to be able to survive this one. Blue's going to go down. Lethal ulting in, but it is too little too late as Mel has fallen. Now, oh, he's going to look to get the Mel out of there, but he can't. That's going to be a double kill for Connie. Lissandra, 3-0-1, and now a much bigger problem moving into these next team fights. Dragon is up, and that should make it pretty easy for Desperados to get their second Dragon of the game. Laser Fruit going to ult, but going to be full engaged here. Laser Fruit going to go down. Milio now probably to follow. Yes, and that is going to be the second Dragon. A double kill the second dragon, and just a much bigger swing for this game in the favor of Desperados Outlaws. Yeah, I agree with you, Kawhi. We need to see this Malphite build tank because that's pretty much the only tank they've got. Not sure why we have a Lost Chapter rushed on the boots. If Laser Fruit and Phantom can hold on in the spot landing, make it to the late game, just farm well. You're up on farm. Just continue to farm well. Get your items, and then look to completely turn this game around with some good quick roams. Oh, meanwhile in the mid lane, Blue barely surviving and getting the kill on Pico there. That was 3v2. And Blue walks out with a kill. Well, there you go, Phantom Dancers. That's the first step. Turn it around. All right, and yes, Malphite did rush Malignance there, so that is a choice. That is a choice that was made. Surely we'll see nothing but MR items for the rest of the game now, though, right? Blue in a dangerous spot here as Connie with ult could easily land a chain of CC and solo kill in the bot lane there.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
All right, Stoneheart has acquired that top lane tier 1 turret. Mid lane tier 1 turret has fallen as well. The map has opened up a lot for the side of Desperados. We are comfortably into the mid game now. Blue almost dead already. Pico is here. Yeah, Blue's gonna go down. Oh, the ult misses. Blue pulling off some moves there, but not enough. This Blue has fallen. Oh, Laser Fruit is here with ult. Shutdown for Twitch onto Ziggs. That is huge. Laser Fruit flashing to go after Loki. Probably needs to turn around and help the team fight, though. Yeah, this is exactly what Phantom Dancer wants to see happen. They want to see that shutdown go on to Twitch. That is their late game carry. Paired with Emilio will be a huge problem for Desperados here. Loki moving in, looking to steal this Rift Herald, and not successful. I'm not sure I like to see this much risk, but here comes Connie moving in, and Laser Fruit's gonna go down, and they're turning this around completely. They do not steal the Rift Herald, but they do get a double kill. Connie as well with the kill, and that is a pretty good gold swing now, especially considering that Nikki is now fallen to the Pike ult. That is a lot of gold for Desperados now. A lot of gold. All right, Dragon spawning in 15 seconds. Desperados secured vision control. Not really sure if Phantom is going to be able to contest this one. Gonna have to give this one away. This will be the third Dragon now for Team Desperados. Outlaws. Dwayne, talk more. Come on. Mr. Johnson, please. Uh-oh, Blue's in trouble in the bot lane. 3v1. Also, Connie is here. The Planar going to get the kill. Wow, if they would have let Pico finish that one off with his ultimate, they would have all gotten the kill gold. But, nonetheless, a kill for Planar. Rift Herald being dropped. Will mid lane tier 1 fall to this? Laser Fleet and Lethal here. Well, Nikki is able to get the tier 1 turret in the top lane, but is going to fall. They do get the tier 1 turret in the mid lane as well. I may have spoken too soon, folks. They may not get it. No. The mid lane tier 1 is going to stand, and they're going to be forced to run away with their tail between their legs. And what could have been a mid lane tier 1 turret for Phantom Dancers is now going to be a mid lane tier 2 turret for Desperados Outlaws, as they don't have any answer. They're scattered all around the map. A little bit of ARAM action for Desperados Outlaws here. Nikki ults in, only connects with Connie. Connie ults. Yep, that's a great counter to that engage by Phantom Dancers. And Desperados are going to kill 3 there. A double kill for Connie. That is a lot of damage. And now they're going to be able to really do some damage to this base. They're going to elect to not get the inhibitor. They're going to back off. Probably wise. Only 19 minutes, 46 seconds into this game. Don't want to give Twitch super minions to farm off of. Oh. Here's a look at the individual goal differences here. Top lane, Mordekaiser with a pretty good lead. Mumu with a decent lead. Connie with a massive lead. That is the story of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Connie, over 10,000 gold compared to Mel's 7,000 gold, coming up on 7,000 gold. Twitch, about 1,000 gold down. Milio, 3,000 gold down. So, mid lane and support carrying most of the gold difference here. 18-4, 3 dragons. Desperados are kind of running away with this one. Phantom Dancers looking to hold on. They need Laser Fruit to get strong. They need Milio and Twitch to scale well to be able to carry these late game fights. But will they be able to hold on long enough? Uh-oh, Phantom's caught. Phantom, yep, gonna be deleted very, very quickly there. As there is a pike roaming around in your jungle. Got to be very, very careful walking out there, sir. Very, very careful. Oh, Laser Fruit going to be ulted. Laser Fruit going to go down. So Sonar being collapsed in the top lane, but taking one with him and putting up a heck of a fight against the other 3 that are there. That's a double kill for Stoneheart, and Malphite does get the shutdown. Connie is teleported in, and that is a huge turn of events for Desperados. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Planar with the solo kill onto Mel, and it goes from bad to worse for Phantom Dancers. Dwayne, bro, could you call some of this? It's all me, bro. It's all me. I'm the only one casting here. You've got to do more.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, base is very much under siege here. You're right, Dwayne. It's gonna take a miracle for Phantom Dancers to come back from this one. That's gonna be Soul going over as well to Team Desperado's Outlaws. A lot of damage. All right, they're under siege. They're looking to end it here, but Team Phantom is trying to hold on under their 2 Nexus turrets here. Uh-oh. Nikki is going to get engaged on, but nothing's going to come of it. Another inhibitor has fallen. Huge engage. Will it be enough? Oh, they're dropping like flies. It's a bloodbath. What's happening? Oh no! Blue's gonna go down as well. Stoneheart able to make it out. That is a 2 for 3. A 2 for 3 in the favor of Desperado's Outlaws. But you know what? Phantom Dancers do enough to hold on for a little bit longer. Base still heavily under siege. About 10 seconds until Lethal's back up. 15 seconds till Nikki and Blue are back. But they have pushed this game on a little bit longer. Live to fight another day. That is the name of the game. It's going to take a miracle, though, ladies and gentlemen. 3, no, not quite 3 inhibitors down. 2 2/3 inhibitors down in their base. They have a lot of minions to shove out. They have a lot of things to deal with right now. Desperado's Outlaws run the entire map. They can really, they have their pick how they want to attack now. No objectives up. Elder Drag 4 minutes out. Baron 2 minutes out. This is going to be a good old classic team fight in the game.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yep, there's the team fight. Phantom Dancers not able to hold on, doing some damage, going out with honor, but it's not enough. And here goes the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Nexus is falling, and just like that, Team Desperado's Outlaws has won Game 3, the reverse sweep. They have won the series. Desperado Outlaws have done it. What a strong performance. Wow. GG indeed. GG indeed. Well, Phantom Dancers fought with honor, but a strong, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right, Dwayne. Like, watching Game 1, that's not how we thought Game 2 and Game 3 were going to go, but after getting absolutely crushed in Game 1, Desperado's Outlaws flipped a switch, right? They held on mentally, they turned it around, and yeah, exactly right. I mean, Game 2 completely changed everything. Momentum was all on the side of Phantom Dancers Game 1. No, go ahead. Absolutely. And then, yeah, Game 2 and Game 3, they just came out and absolutely crushed it. We're going to try to get a post-game interview here. We're going to see if we can get one of them in probably no video. I don't know if anyone on I don't know if any of them are going to have camera, but we're going to wait to hear back from them. Wow, so Honey, we know you're a big Phantom Dancers fan, so hopefully your morale is not too low, but Honey, what are your thoughts on Game 2 and Game 3 there? Yeah. You're right, you're right. It looks like Low Key is going to be our... Okay, I need to get them a... I need to get them a link for their camera. They said they do have a camera, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So they do have a camera. I'm going to need to go get that VOD link. Okay, here it is. I'm going to... Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me just 1 second. Let me help Low Key get this set up. All right. Now we wait on Low Key. Guest speaker is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your patience. We're going to get the post-game interview. All right, we wait on Low Key here. Any second now. Any second now, guys. We'll go ahead and pull them into the VC for audio, and we'll see if they need any help setting that up. Low Key. Low Key, how goes it?
Hello. Good.
Let's go, man. How's that camera link coming?
Should be working right now.
Boom! You can turn your audio off in that, though, because we have your audio in Discord.
There we go. Does that work? Oh, no, hold on. There you go.
Boom, there it is. All right, Low Key. So, listen, Game 1, tell us what it was like morale-wise, Game 1 for Team Desperados.
All right, so rather simply, we actually knew that we have a bad string of luck, so I pulled a mental coach in literally, I want to say 30 minutes before the game time start, because I know, we were just feeling off this day, so our mental stabilized. It was okay. We were like, okay, look, we've got good carries. If we get there, it's okay. Just stop giving fights, and we couldn't resist the urge to give them fights. So, yeah, they took it from us. It happens. Game 1 was pretty stressful, but everyone had confidence coming back, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Game 2 and Game 3 obviously went in you guys' favor. So tell us how that came about. What was your strategy? Let's just focus on Game 3 since it's freshest in all of our minds.
Oh, sure, of course. So we kind of knew what our opponents were going to pick for jungle, and we knew nothing else. But we figured they're not going to go down to the Rengar. They're going to pick the Nocturne because that's higher impact. And all we had to do was tempo them. So I picked a jungler that could tempo clear. We got really consistent pick in mid. That's too safe for Nocturne. I know that Mel beats Lissandra, traditionally speaking, but the power that you get out of a Lissandra pick is just so consistent. And what our opponents fell to the most in the series was they struggled against pick, right? If we got the engage, we got full lockdown, and we cheesed them back instead of letting them cheese us, it went pretty smoothly. So the game plan was pretty solid going in. It was just how were they going to deal with us? We weren't sure, and I think we got good picks overall.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, the reverse sweep, possibly, am I wrong? I might be wrong in saying this, but I think it's the first reverse sweep of the tournament so far.
It might be.
So yeah, we've had some sweeps. I believe you guys are the first reverse sweep, so congratulations on that. Dwayne Johnson's got a couple of questions for you real quick. Number one,
Okay.
Go ahead, Dwayne. Yeah.
Solid. I respect that.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Honey, go ahead. What are your thoughts? Right. Looks like you guys have got a new fan in Honey, so she's a big Desperados.
I mean, I'll take it.
Honey was
know.
really keen on Phantom Dancers, but looks like you've acquired a new fan. Looks like she's a little bit of a bandwagoner there, but
Well, she'll stay with us, so we'll keep her all the way through.
yeah. And is that a Desperados Outlaws esports jersey that you're wearing right there?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's see the logo. Oh, snap.
Pretty nice.
All right. Well then, look at that.
Feels good. Love wearing it.
Yep. Well, listen, you guys perform really well. We'll let you get back to your team and celebrate. Thanks so much for talking with us, and we'll
Of
see you
course.
guys next weekend.
Have a great one. Thank you.
Later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. Desperados have taken the series, and we have one last thing before we go, guys. One last thing. Oh man, my throat is gone. One last thing. We're going to just have a little bit of an outro, a little bit of a celebration together of just a celebration of competition and spirit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we conclude with this. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.